What is up, everyone? This is going to be my Nocturne jungle video. And Nocturne jungle, recently lethal tempo got removed, so this is a big hit for Nocturne jungle. So for now, what I think is there's two options. You either go Conqueror or maybe press the attack and you go Bruiser Nocturne, which in my opinion the best build is just straight up Stridebreaker into Cleaver. I find it to be the most impactful. Or you go Halo Blades Nocturne with Profane Hydra into, like Eclipse, lethality kind of build path, Axiom Mark. Those are the builds I favor right now, either one shot or Bruiser. Bruiser, I think Stridebreaker extremely good on Nocturne. Tiamat is really good. It's really nice to farm and just really get that experience advantage. And Nocturne is someone who really wants to farm if you can. And farming right now is extremely good. So Nocturne's in a pretty good state. And Solo Raptors is something you want to do. If you're not going to get a leash on red or whatever buff you want to start, try to Solo Raptors. It's really easy on Nocturne. Just start Q and just right click. And we're going to go Q level 1, W level 2 for the bonus attack speed passive. And from here, the way I play Nocturne in the new meta is really about, really around my R cooldown. A lot of objective fights are really important. In this sort of meta, it's really just important to get these sort of these early objectives if you can. So be very smart with your R cooldown. If your R is down, just farm. If your ulti is up, look for ganks. Very simple play style. For early game, there's not much else going on. Just be really, proactive if you can. If there's an opportunity, sure, you can take it. But overall, now I kind of favor more towards like 2 points into 2 points into Q and just power farm on Nocturne early game. Before, I didn't really like that play style because we talked a lot about it. It's like you just didn't really have that much going for power farming, but power farming is back on the menu. AP junglers are really good, but Nocturne is really good into a lot of these AP junglers as well. This game we're playing against Rengar, and Rengar generally is not that hard to play against. I will go E level 3 just because I think there is a chance that Rengar could invade me level 3. If I have E up, it's a very simple 1v1 fight. Here with Conquer, it's easy for us to fight with extended trades. So here, I'm just going to do blue first, just in case Rengar decides to cheese me. I want to get the blue out of the way, so I'll have a much safer, path in mind. Right after blue, you have a few more options to go to. Here, we want to track the lanes. Yuumi, Caitlyn. Mid is actually very spicy, but it's not easy for me to decide on which lanes I can gank because I'm very limited with my abilities. I really need lanes that are really overextending. Something like bot lane could be an option where they all in, right? Like when lanes start to all in like this, when they get really low, that's where you become, that's where you're going to find really easy opportunities. Here I'm going to pot up because there is a chance Rengar could be in this brush. I could face wreck him, so I have to respect that. Here I just want to interrupt the Caitlyn's clear, and I actually want to set up a dive if we can. Let's see if Rengar's here. We keep poking here. My Jhin is one of the best players I've seen in my life. I just wanted to die because I thought we could maybe get a play off that. I'm not sure about the rest of my team though. Anyways, let's play the map. I got a kill, so I'm pretty happy killing Caitlyn there. I don't know what my Jhin did there. I really don't know what my Jhin did there. But anyways, let's farm up. We're good to go. That's actually really good for us, honestly, that kill. Because I already almost full cleared. I might lose out on maybe a crab or two, but it's really not that bad. And we always go for the sword. Now I actually favor Tiamat by a lot because early game, there's a lot of farming going on in the early game. Getting a kill off of like a full clear like that's really good for us, even though the situation might look very awkward. Honestly, that Jhin kind of shook me. I'm kind of in shock right now with what just happened there. Zoe gets a kill here, but she trades for her life. Mid matchups are really important as a jungler. You should always think about mid matchups. This is somebody that's hard for me to gank, but at 6, if we have Zoe who sets up ganks really well, that could also just be something that we can easily kill. Caitlyn, Yuumi, right? Like Caitlyn, Yuumi are degen champions. We can easily punish with our R, especially when Caitlyn uses all sums. But again, if we don't have R up, it's really difficult for us to kind of get on them. Here I want to really be thinking about, possibly doing Void Grubs if I can. But also I'm kind of worried about Rengar. If I face check him without lethal tempo, fights are not as easy as they used to be. But I just want to check Crab Timer. I want to see if he's on Dragon. Crab Timer is down. Rengar no flash now. I will check his jungle camps just to make sure I know he's clear. He's going up to Void Grub, so that might be a problem for me. Problem is I'm quite low, so if I go for a play here, it may not be as easy as you would think. Problem is now Caitlyn will walk to me. We do have E up. Here I just have to Q, W the trap, and then kill the Yuumi after. And honestly, that's a really good play for us. This early game with Conqueror, your 1v1 is still extremely strong, so don't worry too much about that. Stridebreaker is going to be a really good buy for us. This is really awkward right now because Rengar is most likely on the grubs, but I don't know if I can solo Dragon because there's a crab on it. And it might be awkward, but with the wave building, we can easily solo Dragon. So once a crab expires, we just solo Dragon because he's 100% here. There's no way. I won't believe that. Oh my god, he's not there. He's mid. That's crazy. He never did Void Grabs, but he is 6 and he just used R, so I might be able to still get this Dragon. Which way he goes is important, so we have to pay attention to that. And it's looked like he might be moving right side, but with me and Jhin here together, I think we should be able to finish this off in time. Makes very little sense for me that he didn't do Void Grubs, but it's fine. We're going to get a full clear timer here. This is a really good early game for us. We're happy because we're winning bot. In my opinion, I think bot lane's superior to top in every way possible. And especially with the changes, bot lane. Especially with the changes, I think bot lane's even better now. Much more broken. Their experience got buffed. 80 carry crit items are literally god tier. Top laners can carry, but like on average, they're not going to carry as much as bot lane will carry. Now he gets the Void Grubs. I just need to get red. And I'm pretty much set. I'm good to go. I want to get Void Grubs, or I want to do Krugs for 6 right now, fast. What's going on? Once I get 6, I'm pretty happy with the play, but Aatrox full health is not going to happen. And Zoe there, it's not going to happen as well. Could potentially kill Aatrox here with Renekton here. So there's 2 things that I think are going to happen. LeBlanc's going to move top and kill Renekton. Or Rengar is going to move top and ulti Renekton. I can counter one of them, but I can't counter both. And it looks like LeBlanc is sitting mid. I think I could kill Aatrox here if he overextends at all. If Aatrox wants to fight, we can easily fight. But he eats, so we can go on him actually. I just needed him to go in, but he doesn't want to go in. So now it's awkward. Took too long. I don't really have time. I have to catch mid. I don't know why Zoe's sitting bot. Very confusing to me. I can't R on LeBlanc unless she W's. Even then, it's not worth it. Zoe might be trolling, but not much we can do about that. Be smart about our ulti. Be smart about our ulti is all we should be doing right now. Our ulti play is going to be really important. We do want to kill Caitlyn and Yuumi as they push out this wave. Should be free. I actually should be able to kill them here. Does she have flash up? That's important. I want to wait for Jhin to get in range, so I'm not going to go unless I see some like overextension. We're using shield though. Does make me more positive about. Makes me more confident with the play, right? Because once Yuumi uses a shield, that's a big ability that we don't have to worry about anymore. Here I'm just going to move with my Milo. I think Rengar might be here. That's why Yumi's running this way. I'm not entirely sure yet. She could just also be running to tower. Or running home. Stridebreaker 13-15, so I have a bit of time to just jerk and do nothing and maybe kill Caitlyn on her return. Generally, I don't favor these plays, but sometimes it's okay. Here, I'm going to feed her towards my Jhin. And yeah, we're just going to capitalize on the 80 carry Intane. Because Zoe doesn't look like she's human, so we always got to avoid subhuman players. I'm gonna just auto down the plates because we kind of need to rotate the Jhin around the map. Spread him around, like... Spread him around the squad, you know, just get some good value going. He doesn't want to share the gold with me because he's also, you know, a degen. Doesn't realize he's taking gold away from the god himself, Inori. But you know, some people are like that. They want to be selfish. Obviously, I already have a lot of gold, so I'm not that upset. This is a kill if I have R up. I don't have R up. But she could misplay. So I'm just going to do the Raptors while we're chilling. A lot of times you don't see me using Eon jungle camps. It really doesn't do much for your clear. You don't really want to be doing that. Here I'm going to check to see if LeBlanc is in a greedy spot basing. If not, we're going to check Crab Timer here. Crab Timer just got down. Maybe Rengar killable on his jungle here if he's topside. Just smited that, so he's actually going to be going up here. I think we could kill here. I think Rengar's here too, but I'm just going to do the Void Grubs then. My champion inherently is really good into Rengar. You dare I say even counters Rengar, so... For him to kill me, it's extremely difficult. He would have to have a lot of things going well for him. But all in all, it's quite easy for me to deal with Rengar. Especially because we're going Bruiser, right? So when we're going tankier, it's much easier in general. Don't know why they're fighting without me, but that's solo queue. Could R here, but Renekton seems to be having it under control. Maybe not. Maybe I will R. Nice. I'll R here now. The reason why I didn't want to R there because I wanted to rotate bot side, but play's already over, so I'm just going to base here. Boots, boots, boots. It's generally tabbies. If you're going Bruiser or Nocturne, like the build I'm showing you, tabbies or Merc Dreads. This game, tabbies. Tabbies means armor boots. And second, when you want the cleaver, so we're probably going to save up for that. Rengar, surprisingly, is kind of fed now with this item. I'm going to go bot side and farm now. I'm not too worried about Rengar, but I'm more worried about my Zoe. My champion's quite good into him, but the thing about Nocturne is the fast-paced games are really scary. I don't know where Zoe was. That was a free bubble right there, though. Are you eating the fruit from me, you rat? Tabby's huge there. The Yuumi on Rengar is a bit of a concern for me, but without R, these plays are sort of hard for us to make. I do have to play around my R cooldown. It's a very important ability. Heal Cup might be something that we need. Honestly, I need Jhin damage for us to kill. Plays are very hard for us. We're gonna have to eventually shut down Rengar, but that's where my R comes into handy. Don't really feel... You should never feel too pressured to do anything. Just Nocturne, if your R is down, don't do anything. Just farm. It's kind of, you know, like it's farm when your R is down, and when your R is up, you can look for a play. Here, this guy's free kill once my R is up. And I believe he flashed earlier, so I'm pretty happy with this. And also think Rengar might try to something here. I can either force it, or I can just wait for him to kind of E. Personally, I think this is a free kill. I don't think he's in the brush. I think Rengar doesn't want to do this. The reason why I don't think Rengar wants to be here is because... Please stop pinging me on towers. Because he has no R from earlier. Rengar's bot side. So Rengar's bot side, let's just take this time to do the objective on the opposite side, right? He is the strongest member on their team. So when he shows like that, we just have to take advantage of the objective potential. And, you know, I'm just very slow about my plays. I don't just rush my Rs. Like, that's a big thing I think a lot of Nocturne players, they just feel the need to, like, really R at any point there's a champion in range of ulti. But You know, just take your time with it. Like, no rush. Enjoy your time. Like, Nocturne, the game is waiting for you to win it, right? There's no rush. At any point, I could decide on like, oh, I want to kill here. Oh, it's time for me to go in, you know? Like, Rengar's farming like a storm, though. So here I'm going to Cleaver second. DD is a really good item that I'm probably going to need third. And yeah, the ability haste, not having ability haste sucks early game. It's just unfortunate with the new Stridebreaker. Hopefully Jhin doesn't die here, but looks pretty fun. I think Rengar could try some cheesy stuff, so I'm just going to pink for them. And yeah, like once I get ability haste, once you get the Cleaver, cooldowns are going to drop down a lot, so you're going to be good there. I think Rengar might be topside now. I don't know where our Jhin is, but we definitely could have made a play there, especially with my R up. Jhin was just not looking to help at all. Do I kill Kaylin? Probably not. Jhin for sure could have done something there. Rengar by himself is not a problem. Rengar with a Yuumi is always a high amount of fun. This guy's no flash, so I can kill him here. But do I want to kill him is the question. Because if I kill him, I leave up opportunity of Rengar counter ganking. I don't want to R when I could just save my R for like a bigger fight. For like a Rengar shutdown, which is what I kind of want to do. Looks like Rengar's upside. So that's a free dragon. I'm pretty happy. I'm saving my item thing. Renekton's kind of popping off. Rengar without Yuumi is not the same as Rengar with Yuumi. So here I really need level 11. I need ability haste. I need to finish my jungle item. I need all these things so I can actually be a hero. The hero that we deserve. But Nocturne scaling with this build extremely good. My build generally goes like Cleaver second into Depth Stance Maul. I really like this build on Nocturne. I find it to be really OP. And the last item's like kind of like flexible. J can still be good. Whatever you feel like you really need can be a really good option. Alright, Jin's trolling. Here I'm going to just take advantage of no one being in the side waves. Always kind of catch waves like this, especially when it gets closer to 20 minutes. The jungle experience eventually falls off. So you get no debuff for, you know, taking jungle experience. So you can snowball really hard as a jungler by farming a lot, but also taking waves. That's a big thing. But that only occurs generally after 20 minutes or around 20 minutes. So here, do I have my cleaver? I don't have it. I could base, but I don't need to base because I think there might be something I can do. Like maybe a mid play. Maybe I can farm these 3 camps. You know, there are options. And yeah, you see these early plays I've done to help Renekton has actually put us in a really good state where Renekton's in a really strong position. So sometimes these few little ganks that you do might actually propel your soul laner or your teammates into, you know, a really dominant position who he can become a threat. Like I don't invest in Renekton ganks thinking like, oh, he's gonna do something with it. But it's good to do things and then see what happens after, right? Like I don't rely on Renekton doing some crazy shit, but he's doing good, so we're happy about that. Here I kind of want to farm and just, but I think there might do it. Like if there's a long fight here, I need to be ready to R. That's what I'm doing. I just want to be ready to ulti and counter like a possible Rengar here. Kaylin, no flash. Huge. I'm going to heal up on the Raptors. That's a huge pick for us. I can't really do much else, so I'm just going to heal up and then we'll see from there. It's a possibility we could do. dragon, but I also don't think it's that great. I think it's hard. I'm gonna probably ride this Herald into the top tower here. We're gonna have to go for a really nice drift angle here. Damn it! I'm sorry. That was just a little bit. I've been drinking a bit, obviously. I'm drinking water. He's always gonna die to Rengar in the second. Unfortunately, that's who I'm gonna have to sacrifice. Predictability. What can you do? Now I'm gonna base. I have my cleaver, and then we're gonna start stacking armor, play around our aura cooldown, and we're in a good spot, right? Simple game. Game is simple. League of Legends is a simple game, especially on Nocturne. Nocturne, I call him more of a control jungler, right? We're not going Frozen Heart. We're going DD. DD is always really good. Frozen Heart's not bad too, but honestly, you need damage to carry in League of Legends. DD is really cost efficient right now. Here, if I see Rengar R, we can do something. Rengar doesn't R. We don't really need to do an Etel. Yeah, the way I see Nocturne is he's sort of like a counter jungler. Like, he doesn't counter jungle camp, but he counters these sort of plays people make. He shuts down aggressive plays extremely hard. And that's sort of what he excels at, right? He's the counter champion. He counters a lot of champs. Damn, we need Jhin earlier. But better late than never, I guess. I was trying to be a hero and jumping in. Save my boy Aatrox. Save my boy Renekton. Because I really am becoming affectionate with this Renekton. He's been, you know, doing things that I really like. And honestly, I'm starting to build sort of a strong bond with him, if you will. And I don't like to see him die. I want to see him do well. I want to see this Renekton flourish. I want to see him become a big, strong crocodile. I want to see him dominate the Nile River like he's never done before. I want to see that. And here we have Dragon coming up, or it is up, and we have Baron coming up. So we want to play that. The more this game goes with Rengar messing up these plays, the better it is, right? Like them messing up that play. They're slowly starting to enter the zone of no return, where now they're just not strong enough to kill. Before, Rengar damage was a huge surprise, but now it's starting to fall off, so it's really hard for them to even make a play. And with Serpent Fang and no armor pen, yeah, this guy's a very weak champion right now. Ideally, I try to save Smite if I can. We should just go straight to Baron after Dragon. I think Renekton or Rengar's here. I don't know why we're basing though. I don't know why Renekton decided to flash on that guy. I'll never understand. Truly, I'll never understand that flash. But we ride and die together, Crocodile. Your journey is my journey. Unfortunately, it led me to death, but hey, I'm not a judgmental person, okay? You must have had your reasons. Also, I think my team should have just came with us to pressure Baron. And that would have been a really good play. I don't like Syrinx. I like DD a lot. I think DD will be really broken once we get it. Also, me going on the Yuumi there was a bit of a mistake. I should have went on the Rengar. I actually do think I could have killed Rengar there. But the game's generally going pretty good for us. We have Air Drakes. We're going to have R, Air Dragon up. My ability haste has gone to a point where I'm starting to get, you know, my abilities are starting to sort of come back up. But yeah, this is the build. If you want to go Bruiser, it's really good. If you want to go the Halo Blades Assassin build, I go Profane Hydra into Eclipse. And that build I really like as well. Or you can just do like the same runes, but just go Profane Hydra first. I like Profane Hydra and Nocturne a lot too. You're much squishier, but it's a really strong first item spike, in my opinion. So here I have R. They have very little options in plays. But I do want to play around my team because we're really squishy and I'm sort of the only one who has, you know, a bit of beefiness to us. So if they do a play, I kind of want to be the one there. That's why I say Nocturne R. You see how I'm completely denying Rengar his chance to kind of go in. The big denial with my R makes it really hard for them to kind of do anything. I could easily be the one to go in first, but a lot of times you just see me naturally. Personally, I think we go on Aatrox here. Check jungle camps. Jungle camps are up. I can heal up. Zoe needs Zhonya's, but hey, why not just keep going damage? They're pressuring mid tower. Yumi's still alive. I'm just gonna. Oh, okay. Rengar's up in 5. If I can get one more wave, I'm pretty happy. I'm just gonna push out this wave and then look to group up. Problem is I don't have direct CC. Like my fear is not as OP as it once was. It does last a long time now, but it's not what you would expect from Skull. Very ambitious this Renekton. Very. Rengar is not gonna have R up. Damn. I just think they can kill here. Jhin should kill. Getting spicy, not the spice that I like. Yeah, Jhin trying to outrun the chain is not the best strategy there. I really need Death Stance, but we really need the team. Also, should have bought Blue Orb earlier. That was my mistake. Splitting up is not the greatest decision we've been making. My champ's not that good into them. Hypermobility. I could at any point just try to run down and kill the Kaelin, but if I go on Kaelin, Rengar just goes on the rest of my champions. And Rengar honestly wouldn't be a problem, but he has a freaking Yuumi on him with Knight's Vow. Mikhail's. So he's actually getting like boosted by this Yuumi. So it's really hard for us to play it. So our teammates are dying too quick. So I would just have to keep playing around my R cooldown and hope that we can make some good plays here. Dragon Soul's coming up. Renekton just has to be on the Rengar with mid. I think the rest of the champions literally do not matter. We just have to kill the Rengar. If we kill Rengar, Yuumi will fall right after, but Milo needs to start like actually playing around us. Hitting this is good. I do have Smite. I can always R to deny vision. Corner Rengar really good for us. Just keep autoing as much as possible. Stride Breaker if we could. That should be game though. Get the cat! Get the cat! But eventually we had everyone go on Rengar. And we got the smite on Dragon Soul. Oh, victory. This never felt so good. But I hope this was a knowledgeable game for you. I hope you learned a lot. I like Nocturne. Nocturne could be better, but I do this build. I would recommend this build, or you go into the Profane Hydra, into, you know, like Eclipse build with Axiom Arc. Also very good. But I hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Good luck on the games. Good luck on the climb, and I'll see you in the next one.